What is up, everyone? This is your boy, Mr. Product Reviews, and today we are going to do a review on Cowin E7 Pro. So the reason why I got this headphone is because so in my real work, it looks like they're doing some restructuring. We're moving offices, and it looks like I'm gonna lose my office, and so I'll be working in the cubes. And I tend to get distracted quite easily with noise and movement and things like that. So I figure I should probably get myself a noise canceling headphone. Just so I could at least, have some ways to focus with my work. And on my day-to-day job, I do a lot of, data analysis, programming, and whatnot. So I really need to, find a way to focus and be less distracted. Because currently, right now, I'm in office, so like I don't have that type of distraction. But once I move into cubes, it's gonna be kind of crazy. So that's why I got this headphone, just so I could, be able to focus with my day-to-day work. And where I picked up this product, in Amazon, and I think this is still one of the best seller on Amazon, and the reviews looks pretty solid. So I decided to, hey, why not? Let me purchase this and give it a try and see. So as you can see, this package is still shrink wrapped. I haven't opened it yet. So we will, do the unboxing together. So see you in a bit. All right, so I just removed the shrink wrap, and I sort of just, unbuckled kind of like this box a little bit because it takes a little bit to open because of all the air suction and whatnot. So I just barely opened it. So now I'm just gonna open the box, and then in it looks like there's a little thank you note. So, if you guys want to read what it says, you could pause the video, and I assume that Bill Cowin is probably the CEO or, somebody important in this, given that the brand name is also his last name. So this is kind of nice to get a little, card. Let's see, nothing in the back. So a little thank you card. So that's kind of nice. All right. So after that, you see that it comes with a pretty... feels pretty nice. It's definitely not harsh shell plastic, but definitely have a little plastic feel to it. It doesn't feel bad. I can tell you that. It feels pretty nice. So it's nice. It comes with a case, which I am, for me, I'm kind of surprised that it does come with a case, which is nice because then you could really protect, your headphone. So it's nice to have as a product. So I'm just going to remove this box for a sec. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of like unzip this. All right, let's unzip it. And then what's in here? Okay, boom. So pretty nice presentation. It got some stuff going on. So the headphone is here, which we will go in a bit. So what does it come with? It comes with a user guide, and pretty standard. I might read it if I don't know how this stuff works, but pretty much I'm a user experience, designer in my past life, and if it's not plug and play, I think it's poor user experience. But if we need to, we'll come back to this. So user guide and USB cable to charge your headphone. So okay, and then what is this? Oh, this is analog headphone jack, if you want to use the headphone jack instead of Bluetooth. Yeah, so one thing I forgot to mention is this is Bluetooth enabled headphone, but you can use the analog if you want to. VIP card, what is this about? VIP card, okay, so VIP card, and it says register as a VIP, extend your warranty. So okay, that's nice. Just another way to get my email so you guys can send me stuff. I like the branding. I like that the fact that you guys call it a VIP. It makes me feel like a VIP. I like the black card, like a credit card. So nice branding, nice marketing. Definitely. I think just by calling it VIP, I think you guys will probably get quite a bit of conversions on that end with people getting to register and whatnot. So I may consider it. And then what is this? $1 for every child, a fair chance. So, okay. So a little bit of charity stuff going on. Okay, cool. All right, so there's that inside the case. And just, before we get into the headphone, so like just want to show you the case. So it has a little pocket where you could put all your wires up there. And, nothing, too special or fancy with the, Cowin brand name on it. But, feels pretty good. I mean, it feels pretty sturdy. I think it could, definitely sustain a fall, a drop or something if your headphone happens to be in it. So cool, awesome. All right, now comes the moment that we've been waiting for. So this is the Cowin E7 Pro. I want to be very clear that this is the E7 Pro and not the E7. So this is the Pro version of the E7. And so this is the headphone. Looks, it looks pretty nice. And I think in previous generation, most of the parts were made of plastic. So with the E7 Pro, I think they did some iteration on it, maybe from customer feedback and what have you. Looks like they added some feels like pleather, like fake leather, right? So fake pleather around the headband, and then here's the kind of like, let me just flip it right here, maybe easier, yeah. So again, more pleather around. So there you go. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good here too, and this part pretty much is made of plastic, and then this is probably some type of plastic on it, but it feels pretty nice. It has this kind of like rough, smooth texture. I don't know if the camera can check. Do you see the groove on it? Yeah. You guys see the groove? Yeah. So it kind of got the smooth and rough texture at the same time. It feels pretty nice. So to me, without thinking too hard, I think these are the volume control over here. I would have done it as a user experience designer. I would have done it differently, that I would have put the plus at the top and minus at the bottom. So like, as you increase the volume, you press up, right? And then as you decrease the volume, press down. But I'm sure you guys might have a reason why is inverse. I don't really understand why, but again, this is just very, very minor. I would have put the plus at the top and minus at the bottom, but that's just me. Again, Cowin branding on the side. I think it's on both of it. So very nice, very nice. And I think this is the power indicator to let you know that it's on. That's my assumption, that is. So does it tell you? Yeah, so oh, here we go. I don't know if the camera catches. Yeah, so it tells you this is the left side. And let's see, yeah, there we go. This is the right side. So yeah, so like most of this stuff are still in plastic. So yeah, I don't, it would be very hard for me to tell you to show you how it sounds like. But this is kind of like, my experience and my opinion of this product. I have friends who are like basically audiophile. They could hear like, the sound range on things that like I myself cannot even fathom of hearing, but they do. So I'm not like exactly kind of like, like your, high-end, audiophile. All I wanted was really something that has noise cancellation, and this headphone does come with noise cancellation. So let me just show you where the power switch is. So here we go. So here's the power switch. So it's off, and then you have Bluetooth mode, and you have noise cancellation mode, and also you could put your headphone jack too if you don't want to use Bluetooth. So you could do headphone jack as well. And so going back to the sound, I sort of did a little bit of research before I purchased this too, and a lot of people are saying that like when you're in noise cancellation mode, it tends to kind of cut out the lows of the music that you're listening to, and also cuts off the high of the music that you're listening to. I myself didn't feel that per se, when it's in noise cancellation mode, but when it is in noise cancellation mode, I do feel there's a little, it's hard to describe it. It's almost like this really, really fade, like boom, 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 boom. That's the best kind of like sound that I can probably describe. Very, very fade, And I did some research on it, and it basically what noise cancellation is it tries to cancels out kind of like the noise that's not supposed to be music, and then it does this weird frequency thing. So to some people, it feels like there's a pressure change. To me, it was just kind of like, I do feel that pressure change slightly. And I also that moo, moo, moo sound, but like it's very, very faint, very faint. I mean, I could hear it, but like it's not bad. Like, but I also feel like when it is in noise cancellation mode, I am able to feel like I'm more zoned in with my stuff. Like I could like for example, if my wife was telling me something while I'm in noise cancellation mode, I couldn't hear her. You know, so I mean that's really the point of me buying this headphones, so that I could zone the sound, the sounds in my surrounding out, so that I could do my work. You know, so I think to me that's a win. So if I was like at my office, I would probably have this on in noise cancellation mode so that I could really focus and I zone out everyone. I mean, that's really the point, so that I can focus. But then like, you know, but then when I don't need to kind of like zone people out, you know, and things like that, I did try to like, you know, put this on my gaming machine just to kind of like play games with it. And I just have it on Bluetooth. Simply because I'm not a big fan of that kind of like pressure change and that little faint sound in the back. I'm just not a big fan of it unless I really need to use it. So like when I'm playing games or whatever, I usually just have it on Bluetooth mode. So another thing is too, one thing I wanted to find out too is, can I sync this Bluetooth headphone with multiple devices? And so far in my research, the answer is no. So I sync this with my work computer through Bluetooth, and I try to sync this with my gaming machine. However, when I do sync it on my gaming machine, I lose the connection in my work computer. So to me, my research have shown that I can't do that. I'm sure there are hacks that you can do, and people that are way more technical than me can probably do a way better job. But just from out of the box, you know, 5 to 10 minutes of research, to me, the answer is no. So what I do is like, you know, when I use it for work, I have it on Bluetooth. And then when I just, you know, have it, when I'm just playing games, what I can do is I could turn this puppy on, and I just plug in my headphone, and that would pick up the sound from that. So then the sync on your say your work computer is still connected, so it wouldn't like disconnect that sync altogether. So so there you go. Like, you know, if you know, that's how I like, you know, sync it with 2 devices, if you will. Let's see, what else is there that I want to talk about? I guess if you guys are interested, in seeing the back of the box, this is kind of like how the back of the box looks like, you know, with email support. It seems to me like my first impression of Cowin is that I feel like they really care about the products. There are multiple points of contacts that I see in their boxes and in the thank you card and whatnot. So I feel very good in terms of the customer support. I have yet to use the customer support, since I have no trouble using these headphones. Oh, and another thing is, are these heavy? They're not. From what I saw in other reviews, is that the E7, not this one. This one is the E7 Pro. The E7, there are reviewers that says that this is heavy. It's heavy, but heavy in a good way. To me, this one, I feel like it's probably, to me, it doesn't really feel heavy. If I would say like medium weight, it's a good weight for me. And also too, if you happen to wear glasses, especially glasses that have really, you know, like the I don't even know what you call it, but basically the little the side of the glasses, if your side is really thick, you know, and when this headphone presses against it, it might kind of like cause a little bit of discomfort around your ear. So like just realize that if you're wearing glasses, that's something that you might want to test out. And it's hard to say too. It really depends what your glasses are like. I have a lot of different pair of glasses. So the only reason why how I found out was because I have glasses that have really thick sides, and then I have glasses that have really thin ones. And what I've noticed is if I wear glasses that have really thick sides, it tends to kind of like cause some discomfort on around my ear. But if I was wearing like a really thin side kind of glasses, thin frame, then it doesn't. So that's just something that you might want to be aware of. Yep. So anyway, this is my review on Cowin E7 Pro. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this helpful, definitely please like, comment, and also definitely if you can subscribe to our channel. It would definitely mean a lot to us. So anyway, Mr. Product Reviews out.